We spoke about the workplace privacy yesterday. Workplace privacy is no more restricted only to the office desk. Work now happens remotely at home also. So today we are going to talk about the relevance and importance of remote work policy and privacy. Welcome to my YouTube channel where you daily see new content on privacy. And as I said, let's talk about the remote working and remote privacy today. So, does remote working, that is, your employees working from home, is there any privacy risk there? Let's talk about it to begin with. Personal device monitoring. Organizations do personal device monitoring. When do they do that? When the employee is working from a personal device, right? So there is a risk that the personal information may get exposed. The monitoring is being done for maybe antivirus scan, keyloggers, email scans, but if the device is shared, then you carry the risk of monitoring his personal information. Security of data. Not everyone has a secure Wi-Fi at home. Not everyone does have that facility. Not every area might be having that kind of a facility. These are all family shared devices. So that there could be a compromise or at least a risk of data from that point of view. Excessive surveillance when someone is working at home, when someone is working on a shared device while you are doing your surveillance, but they may be using the device at that time for their personal use. Right? And of course location tracking, which can be treated in both ways. Remote working, work from home, and you end up finding while tracking location that is actually on a holiday destination working from there. Right, now that can be a disciplinary issue also, so has to be handled accordingly. From legal requirement point of view is, of course, GDPR says that there has to be transparency and data minimization. That means, again, if you are monitoring the remote working, you need to inform your employees that you are monitoring and these are the things you are monitoring. DPDP Act says there has to be a limitation to the purpose of monitoring or purpose of any of the privacy related activities. Consent is something which is common for everyone. Processing has to be very, very fair, and the employee's rights with respect to privacy have to be adhered even if they are working remotely through personal device or through the official device. What are some of the best practices? Your policies have to be clear, which is a very important thing. For any working, your basic system, your basic policy, your rules have to be clear. They have to be published. You can call them privacy notices getting published. You need to define an acceptable device usage policy. What level of usage is allowed for a particular device? What are the boundaries which cannot be crossed by the employee? What are the security standards that we are using? Then comes separate work and personal accounts or devices. Well, you can create multiple accounts and tell them that when they want to log in for office working, this is the one they need to log in. So that means all the monitoring that you are doing is happening only on that account. They log off and log in with a personal account and do their personal, that's absolutely fine. You are monitoring too. You say they are not even logged in. No post-working hours monitoring, this is very important by all means. There has to be defined time period, start time, end time for an employee to work with respective breaks that you give as an organization, and there should not be any monitoring beyond that. Transmission should be through secure VPNs. If you can't provide secure connections to every individual, at least have some VPNs through which they can directly connect to the office and keep the data safe. And for all these kind of monitorings that we spoke about, take employees' consent. Keep it very, very transparent to him. Providing regular trainings, make him aware of privacy needs, monitoring needs, as we discussed, clear policies, clear security standards, separate work and personal accounts, no post-work monitoring, working hour monitoring, secure transmissions, employee consent, very, very important. He should be aware through your policies, notices, and if you are asking for a consent, that the consent would make him aware again, right? And regular trainings and awareness to the employee. A real life positive example would include an official laptop, safe and secure. I know one of my customers did provide that to my team. The laptop opens up straight into the office network, right? It does not even have an option to go into a personal one. So if you want to do personal work, he has to arrange for his personal laptop. Secure VPNs, monitoring workplace apps only. So through your monitoring software, central software, you can configure that I want to monitor only these apps, even if that's on a personal laptop. A negative situation could be where you have installed a keylogger, just tracking each and every key that the employee is using, but you have not taken a consent. Remote work must be empowering. That's the purpose of it, right? Remote working or work from home is not given just for the sake of, because now we are far away from COVID. It makes them more empowered. They don't spend time on traveling, they don't spend energy on traveling, so it should be empowering and not very, very intrusive. If you want to make it too intrusive, if you want to make it a painful task for remote working, call them to office then. Right? So that's about privacy with respect to remote working. I hope you like the content of my video. Please press the bell and the like icon, subscribe to my channel, and share your feedback in the comment section. Thank you.